Legal punches, here for you. Legal punches, here for you. Touch gloves, luck to both of you. Buena suerte los dos.
Know each other. They knew they had to be quicker to face one another because they know.
For Francisco Vargas. Berchelt working the jab now. Begins to land it. Vargas is throwing with both hands. There's the right hand over the top by Berchelt.
Vargas is using timing to destroy Berchelt's timing so far.
Good body shot.
Body with an uppercut following it straight up to the head by Vargas. Right hand lands for Berchelt. Right hand lands again for Berchelt.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the sting on the end of that right hand that I expected to see, Max.
Not so far.
Not so far. He hasn't been here before, and he looks like he's surveying the landscape a little bit.
Legs right now, either I can't say he's more comfortable.
Oh, there's a right
That's
hand.
what I'm saying. He's not really out of the way of anything. Just that Berchelt is not as powerful as I wanted to see him. But Vargas doesn't look good tonight either.
They're both showing each other considerable respect after having tasted just a bit of each other in round number one.
They weren't having control. Disciplined, I should say. When you see the legs aren't disciplined, much more discipline in his legs. A good body shot by Berchelt.
Body shot by Berchelt. Combination upstairs by Vargas. Lands another right hand. Berchelt comes back with a right hand and a left hook.
Vargas said that he,
Hard right hand by Berchelt and the left hook. Moves Vargas around a little bit.
Yeah, that left hook certainly did move him. Vargas said his opponents don't get to really let the jab get untracked against him as Berchelt's trying, because he's always inside of the jab.
Something I have not yet mentioned but should have. Miguel Berchelt in 31 fights has never been beyond the 6th round. If we see the 7th round here tonight, that'll be the first time Berchelt has ever tasted it.
I'll tell you what, Roy, if Berchelt can land that left hook on the chin, there won't be a 7th round.
You're exactly right, Max. He landed high and he throws a good left hook. Now I see what his knockout punch really is. It's not the right hand, it's the left hook.
Yep.
Sensational combination.
Oh,
here
that
by
hurt
Berchelt. Gets Vargas in trouble with a left hook. Vargas tries to come back immediately with the right. Left hook to the body by Berchelt.
Yes, his left
They're
hook.
going to war.
His left hook is what's dangerous, not the right.
Fight has broken out in the last minute of round number 2.
Good overhand by Bandito. That hurt Berchelt.
It certainly seems like it.
Yeah, that hurt Berchelt bad.
Great left hook by Berchelt. Momentarily backs Vargas off. And another big left hook by Berchelt.
Like it is against lesser opponents, you can hurt me with something, I'm going to come back. And
I've been stressing it could be fight of the year quality. Together they landed 68 punches in the 2nd round, and not many of the 68 punches were meaningless. Berchelt is getting more and more confident against Francisco Vargas, to be counterpunched by a master. Great left hook to the body by Vargas. Comes back with a combination upstairs. Tremendous right hand by Vargas. Left hook just misses. Now Berchelt. Referee here is Raul Caiz Jr. We have the language barrier that we had in the last fight because Caiz Jr. speaks Spanish, which is the preferred language of both Berchelt and Vargas.
And that jab is usually the defense against the straight right hand. Good hook.
Left to the body and a left upstairs by Berchelt. Lands a right hand. Vargas was able to block his left hook. Now Vargas comes back with a left hook to the body. Right hand upstairs. They are trading shots with serious force. And a minute to go in the 3rd.
this is why usually continue to grow. The appreciation for Vargas will continue to grow, and Berchelt for that matter. These guys are not without skill.
It looks a lot like Israel Vasquez against Rafael Marquez. And all of those, that's 6 of them, or maybe 7 of them, great fights.
And this is those are some big shots by Berchelt upstairs.
Berchelt lands the left again. Momentarily turns Vargas's head. Left hook lands flush.
Berchelt
collects a lot of damage in the last minute of each round.
It's gotten Vargas' attention, that's for sure.
I think Vargas is going to have to figure out a way to take away the hook, Roy.
He is.
So we've had 3 terrific rounds already. Perhaps headed toward a memorable fight.
The first one was incredible. A lot ran Berchelt. You know, Berchelt just sort of was warming up, got started. But the last 2 rounds, Berchelt hit him so hard, he virtually had his head spinning, you know?
He wasn't all that crazy about it. Didn't really think it was a great nickname. Then his grandmother died, and she left him a small gold scorpion amulet to wear around his neck. And when he saw the scorpion amulet from his grandmother, he said, okay, I like the nickname. So it has stayed since then. Against Takashi Miura, and then he was cut badly over both eyes against Orlando Salido.
Good right hand by Berchelt.
Talking about Francisco Vargas there.
In our big
heavy left hook. Maybe the biggest shot of the fight.
In our first fight, Takashi Miura showed the difference between a contender and a champion. Though there was no belt at stake, Vargas is going to have to show the same thing here to win this fight.
Good body shot by Berchelt.
Hard right hand up the middle by Berchelt. Knocks Vargas' head back.
He's going to end this fight.
He sure is.
Great left hook to the body by Berchelt. Right hand lands upstairs. Left hook too. Now Vargas tries to come back again.
Maybe didn't take enough time off from that Miura fight because his body's not looking good to me.
You mean from the Salido fight last summer?
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah,
had 7 months since the Salido fight.
Yes.
3 straight left hooks to the body for Francisco Vargas.
And again,
that slowed Berchelt down tremendously.
This is work.
Yes, that has slowed.
Hard work by both fighters.
That has slowed Berchelt way down. Oh, good body shot by Berchelt.
Each round is better than the one that preceded it. CompuBox numbers.
Where Berchelt was having success upstairs, saw that it did damage, went right back there.
Or at least in tactics by Miguel Berchelt. Berchelt's face is holding up much better.
And maybe that's why he's using the legs now. Oh, good body shot. Oh, good body shot by Berchelt.
Red mark is under the rib cage on the right side of Vargas's body. He comes back firing.
Berchelt's body, Vargas's left hook. Vargas's face is kind of bloody mess right now.
Great exchange.
Well, as for the welts on the right side of the body, no point in being a Mexican prize fighter.
Oh.
This is time capsule stuff in Indio as we come to the end of round number 5.
Well, you know, legendary action fighters, this is how they're made.
Round, and once again, we make the point, Miguel Berchelt.
Back-to-back fights of the year in against a young, hungry, busy, power-punching, hard-to-discourage contender. Francisco Vargas do from here.
Well, we know what he does from here, Max. He continues to fight.
Carmen Basilio is the undisputed fighter of the year type star. Francisco Vargas is the 21st century version of all those guys.
Oh, good body shots. Oh, good exchange.
This niche in boxing, I think, is reserved for the non-pound-for-pound top guys. The guys who are good enough to beat contenders and do it in this kind of fashion that leaves impressions for lifetimes with boxing fans.
And just to make the point that we've made before, most of the pound-for-pound top guys, I remember when Vernon Forrest came to me a week after the first fight between Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward and said, why do people like that? Why do people even want to watch it? That's not boxing. I said, Vernon, that's fighting.
Yes.
Bobby Chacon.
Yeah, Berchelt is mounting a pretty good attack right now.
And Francisco Vargas, look at this. Taking these brutal shots.
19 seconds in which Berchelt finds out whether he's going to have to go to the 7th round for the first time in his life.
One well-placed left hook from Berchelt. Roy could do it.
And that straight right-hand counter by Vargas from Harold Letterman, his unofficial estimate as to where Berchelt stands.
I throw in this, the doctor that examined for Francisco Vargas is the well-known Dr. Paul Wallace, one of the best boxing doctors, and it's really starting to bother him at this point. 4-2.
Badly cut in the Salido fight. Berchelt's face, again, is holding up much better so far in the fight. Blood all over Miguel Berchelt's left ear. He seems to have more power on the right hand. Left hook lands for Berchelt. Body shots by Berchelt. Good choice. Backs Vargas up against the ropes. Turned the tide with his right hand. Berchelt with a right hand of his own.
The action hero looks outgunned against a younger, bigger, stronger, harder punching contender. What does he do?
He definitely doesn't box. That was a good body shot by Vargas.
Let's not forget, against Miura, where he won the belt, Vargas looked like he was destined to be a knockout victim throughout a lot of that fight, and somehow turned it around just as it looked like he'd arrived at the moment of truth.
I'm still big brother.
Knocks Vargas's back.
Oh, good right hand.
Good right hand.
And he sets it up. Rallied by Vargas.
Ken, the thing that makes Vargas special.
Good body shot by Berchelt.
That first fight, Miura and Mickey Roman, was a tremendous action fight that was, to my lights, even better.
It is.
Oh, I agree. The skill level available, and I think this is just like that.
This is the constant aggressive application of skill.
One thing we have not mentioned, but should, the level of stamina that it takes to continue to perform at this level through 8 rounds headed to the belt. But along with the referee, a decision was made to continue in the fight. Harold Letterman's unofficial scorecard. Vargas has thrown, his face looks better, just as his. It's very hard, Roy Jones, for judges not to score the blood.
Off balance. He's the one that's catching the brunt of the punches like that. Very difficult not to judge.
Flowing now from that left eye,
I think it's
like a geyser.
Yeah, I think it's almost time to stop it now. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yep.
That's a fight-ending cut right there. Vargas needs to do something dramatic here. Does he have the punching power to pull that off, Roy?
Nah, he doesn't right now. The doctor will stop this after the end of this round.
Vargas is looking wobbly. He's not as steady on his feet as he was earlier in the fight. His punches are a little bit wild. He's not as accurate as he used to be. Berchelt is pouring it on.
And he has a minute, Vargas, right now, maybe.
Analysis picked Berchelt to win the fight and suggested that it would be exactly like this, punishing the star fighter, Francisco Vargas. And that's what's here going on right now.
And a good body shot.
Francisco Vargas unbeaten coming into this fight. Berchelt with only 1 loss, and it was a first-round knockout. But Berchelt is making a name for himself here, win or lose.
And Vargas ain't going out. He's still throwing real shots. The doctor let this fight continue as bloody a mess as must be wide, but not really deep for the doctor to let it go.
The corner should stop up this round, I believe, Max.
Wouldn't be a miracle comeback.
That's exactly right.
That's what he did against Miura.
Eleazar Berchelt.
Difference, Max, is Berchelt is a little bit more of a
real talent. It's a loaded division. There are a lot of good fighters at 130 pounds. Aggression, power, speed, ongoing dominance.
That right hand opened up that cut again. looked as the doctor told the referee it's controlled. And you heard the referee also say, I believe, toward the end, if it's affecting his vision on that side, and the way the blood is flowing now.
I believe, if this turns out the way it seems to be going, that Miguel Berchelt would be favored over Takashi.
You know what? I think Vargas may have done some good work to the body just then.
Not enough.
I thought he slowed Berchelt down momentarily.
Can't slow him down. He has little brother syndrome right now, Max. He sees the chance to take over the throne from the big brother.
He knows that which he is on the verge of doing.
Right.
And he's going to go ahead and complete the job if he can.
Without a doubt.
Not because of the right hand. It's just an avalanche from Berchelt.
Berchelt in his first fight at this level of competition. Vargas's accuracy is starting to slip. In the last round, he was down to 21%.
Good body shot.
Berchelt is still landing half his punches.
Vargas is, that's a wide cut.
Yep.
Well, we saw Miura win essentially with a body shot. And maybe Vargas would have to do the same here.
A totally different scenario because Berchelt is a guy who looked at Vargas as a big brother.
Tremendous left hook.
And he's not going to give it up.
He has no chance to win this fight. On the scorecards, he's getting beat up badly. Stop the fight.
The ref's about to.
He should have been stopped it.
Ref's about to.
Some will question if it turns out the way we expect. If it turns out as it seems to be going, some will question, did Miguel Berchelt beat Francisco Vargas, or was it the combination of Miura, Salido, and Berchelt?
It was Berchelt's combinations.
Those body shots, my God. Stop the fight, ref, please.
Yeah.
Somebody throw the towel in or something.
And finally, Raul Caiz steps in and stops the fight.
That was a great performance by Berchelt.
Tremendous.
Vargas tried to show him many times. That's not going to be enough, kid.
We have your winner by KO victory. He is now the new WBC Super Featherweight Champion of the World, the Scorpion, Miguel Eleazar Berchelt.